Hello friends, time management is a skill, and I believe with all my heart that every single one of you watching this needs it. Why? Because whether you're hardworking or lazy, misusing your time is one of the biggest traps keeping you stuck in life. If you're hardworking, you probably keep working non-stop, day in and day out, and still feel like there aren't enough hours in a day. The tragedy, even with all that work, you're exhausted, and yet things never seem to get done. If you're lazy, you already know the story. Endless hours lost to trivial nonsense. Days, months, even years go by, and you have nothing meaningful to show for it. And you know why? Because you never learned how to manage your time. So the question is, how do we use time effectively? How do we get things done without burning out? And more importantly, how do we make sure we spend our time on things that truly matter? In this video, I'll give you simple, powerful tools. I'll show you real-life examples from our own journey, and I promise, these are methods we've actually lived, not just theories. So stay with me. This lesson might just change the way you live. Let's dive into today's topic, time management. We'll break this video into two parts. First, we'll destroy the illusions you have about time. Second, we'll walk through practical tools you can apply immediately. Destroying the illusion, let me be blunt. Most people don't even understand what time is, let alone know how to manage it. And without that understanding, you're just a leaf floating on the river of life, letting the current take you wherever. So let's begin with a simple exercise. You have 24 hours in a day, right? Let's break that down. Sleep, average 7 hours. Work, average 8 hours. Commuting, 1 hour. Eating plus bathroom, 1 hour. Cooking, 1 hour. Deep conversation with friends, 1 hour. Rest or free time, 1 hour. Extra free for anything hour, 1 hour. That totals 21 hours. Guess what? You still have 3 hours left. Even with a full day that seems jam-packed, you're still left with a chunk of time. So when people say, "I'm too busy," or "I don't have time," it's simply not true. You're not busy. You're just using your time badly. Most people spend 5 to 6 hours a day glued to their phone. It's not that they don't have time. They just don't see the value in using it differently. And that leads us to the real problem. Why don't you spend your time on the things that matter? Simple answer. Because those things have no meaning to you. You say you want to study English, or launch your business, or get healthy, but when it comes time to actually do it, you stall. Because deep down, those things don't feel meaningful. You don't have the why. You don't feel any emotional connection to the task. And where there's no meaning, there's no energy. So most people live for the paycheck. The only meaningful day in their month is payday. The rest, just surviving. But what if I told you there's a better way? Let me give you a quick example. When we started Web5 Inge on January 26, 2018, we celebrated 100,000 YouTube subscribers and received the silver play button. Less than a year later, we were close to reaching 1 million. That growth didn't happen by accident. It came from strategy, time management, and most of all, deep, meaningful work. We poured our time into what mattered, not what was easy. That's the difference. And that's what I want to help you do too. So now that we've debunked the illusion that you don't have time, let's move to the exciting part, how to use it effectively. In next part, I'll walk you through the exact tools, systems, and mental shifts we used. Yes, it's 100% free. Yes, it's something you can do. Stay tuned, and let's build a life worth living. If this video helped open your eyes even a little, please give it a like. If you want more people to stop wasting their life, share this video. And if you believe learning should be practical, honest, and free, hit subscribe. Time management that actually works. Let me tell you a story. On January 26, 2018, we hit a small but meaningful milestone. Our YouTube channel, Web5 Ingay, just passed 100,000 subscribers. We received our silver play button from YouTube and celebrated with our community. It was a big deal for us, but what came next was even bigger. Within just a year, less than 12 months, we were on the brink of achieving the gold play button. That's 1 million subscribers. Think about that. In Vietnam, where tens of millions of people use YouTube, fewer than 150 individuals had earned that gold play button at the time. That's how hard it was, and we did it. Now here's the big question. How did we find the time to do something that most people would consider impossible? The answer lies in a time management system that works, not one that requires a complicated app or waking up at 4 a.m. to drink green smoothies and do cold plunges. Just a simple, real, and battle-tested strategy that I'll share with you right now. Step 1. Start with real meaning. Or don't start at all. If your work has no meaning to you, no tool in the world can save your time. That's the truth. People don't procrastinate because they're lazy. They procrastinate because the task in front of them feels pointless. Think of your own experience. How often do you put off a task at work just because? Well, it feels like it doesn't matter. You tell yourself you'll do it later, but deep down, you know, it's because it feels empty. So, here's the rule. Before you do anything, find one meaningful reason to do it. Just one. When I was building this YouTube channel, I didn't start by saying, let's hit 1 million subs. I told myself, I want to make one video that genuinely helps one person. If I can do that, it's worth it. That was my reason. And when that reason is clear, it fuels consistency like nothing else. Step 2. Track your hours, not just your tasks. Most people manage to-do lists. I want you to manage your hours instead. Imagine your day is a bank account with 24 hours in it. If you don't track where your time is going, you'll wake up one day and realize you're broke with nothing to show for it. So I started with a simple system I call 3 buckets. Time planning. Every day, divide your time into 3 major buckets. Focus work, deep, meaningful work that pushes your life forward. Support work, admin, errands, emails, meetings, necessary, but not high-end. Recovery, rest, fun, sleep, exercise. Yes, this is non-negotiable. Here's the goal. Spend at least 50% of your day in focus work. Most people only spend 10 to 20%. That's why they feel stuck. You can use a simple notebook, a spreadsheet, or a time-tracking app. Doesn't matter. What matters is you stay aware. Once I made this shift, everything changed. I could see clearly, wow, I'm spending 4 hours on messages and only 2 hours actually making content. No wonder I'm behind. Awareness is power. Step 3. Use the right tools, but don't be a tool collector. Here are the tools we used to run a YouTube channel. Write scripts, shoot videos, manage a team, and still live a balanced life, all without burnout. Google Calendar, schedule everything, even breaks, even lunch. Trello or Notion, for planning weekly content and breaking projects into small chunks. Toggle or Clockify, to track time on each task, so you know exactly where your day goes. Forest app or PomoFocus, for deep work. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. Simple, effective. But here's the rule. Use tools to serve your system, not distract from it. Don't spend 3 hours customizing a productivity app and call that work. You're not managing time, you're avoiding effort. Pick one, stick with it, and move. Step 4. Design your weekly time map each Sunday. I sit down and map out my upcoming week using what I call the 3-3-3 rule. 3 big goals for the week. These are meaningful, not reply to emails. I mean things like finish writing the course module or record 2 episodes. 3 key tasks per day. I don't list 12 things a day. I focus on 3, always 3. Because if everything is important, nothing is. 3 no-negotiables. These are sacred. Sleep, family dinner, morning walk, whatever fuels you put it in first. The beauty of this system is that it forces clarity. It makes you ask, what truly matters this week, and not just what feels urgent. Step 5. Say no. Ruthlessly, you want to take back your time. You need to learn one skill, above all. Saying no. Say no to distractions. Say no to tasks that aren't aligned with your goals. Say no to helping everyone, every time, just because you don't want to feel guilty. Because every time you say yes to something meaningless, you're saying no to what actually matters. I've had to cancel meetings. I've had to ignore messages. I've had to politely decline opportunities. And guess what? The world didn't end. Instead, I gained hours I used to build this channel and this life. Real results take real routines. There's no secret, just rhythm. We grew this YouTube channel from silver to gold, not because of viral luck or genius hacks. We did it because we built a system and we showed up every single week. The magic isn't in the tools, it's in repetition. The power isn't in the time you have, it's in how you use it. Before we wrap up, if you've watched this far, I have a simple favor. Let me know. Do you prefer long videos like this, where we go deep, or would you rather get shorter videos in small chunks? Just click like if you prefer long-form content, or click dislike if you'd like us to experiment with shorter videos. Your feedback means everything to us. This channel exists because of you, so help us serve you better. And don't forget part 2 of this video, where I show you my exact project board, time blocking calendar, and behind the scenes routine. See you in the next one. And remember, you're not out of time, you're just one system away from taking it back.